can.
Yeah. Being barred entry by the film crew, which you must defer to because they're paying them money, which at the end of the day, all said and done, I'm not. I reduced to doing this interview with former British title contender Jimmy Flint outside of the iconic Repton Boxing Club, a club that you were once a member of, Jimmy.
Yeah, when I was 14.
Was that the first club you boxed?
No,
for?
Broad Street Boxing Club was the first club.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And did you come to Repton because of the reputation and the
Well,
success?
they poached a lot of fighters, Repton.
Did they? See, I was a coach at this club for like 3 years, and that was the knock. We always said now we've raised it, a lot of them kids have been there, since they were little. But you subscribe to that notion. I used to poach a few guys.
Yeah, of course.
How did they poach you?
I wasn't getting no fights at the Broad Street. So
Yeah.
I used to train at the Beck as a kid when I was 11. I was training with professionals all the time.
Yeah.
And a trainer called Johnny Buckley trained me, and they said to me to come here.
Because that was that year. What year would that be?
1970? No, 14. 1968.
1968. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Jimmy.
Yeah.
I believe that in 1968 it was actually around the corner in Pollard Road.
No, we was just off of Bethnal Green Road.
So it wasn't here?
No, it wasn't here, no. Or Pollard's Road.
No.
It was. It wasn't here or Pollard's Road. It was the other one further down.
Yeah.
Which was a great gym. It was a great gym.
And I believe it moved to here in about 1975.
Probably, yeah.
Was that since your actual time in the amateur?
I did train at Pollard's Road too.
You did train at Pollard's Road.
Yeah.
Now listen, tell me. There's a lot of mythology surrounding the head coach of this gym, Tony Burns.
Yeah.
A lot of mythology. Now listen, I'm not being funny. He's one of the most magnificent men I've ever met, and he's an inspiration. And he's had a massively great effect on a lot of people's lives. But when I was here, I never saw him do a lot of coaching, and there was always this kind of mystery about this genius who don't give away his secrets. In your era, did he get involved? Did he hold the pads for anybody?
He used to spar me.
He told me he sparred you.
Yeah,
How was that, Jimmy?
very good, very good.
How good was Burns?
He was very good, excellent, great fighter.
He told me a story. You might beg to differ, but he did actually tell me this. He said sometimes you can't, because when I got here, I was still in the kind of age and shape where I would spar with some of the lads like Darren Barker and Gary Barker.
Yeah.
Now, one of the trainers said, "No, you should never spar with your own fighters because you lose that kind of mystery." He called it. And and all the rest of it. And Burns, he said, "No, bollocks. If you're fit enough and good
He
to
used to spar me all the time.
He said, "If I need you," and he told me one time he couldn't get through to you. He wanted just simple pieces of advice. He wanted to keep your hands up, and he kept saying, "And you wouldn't do it. You fancied a lower guard." He said.
I was very fast. He told me like this.
Yeah, and he said, the way he tells it,
Yeah.
with his vanity of the situation, he says, you get in there, bash you up a little bit, and said, "Now keep your hands up, Jimmy." Is that a scandalous or true?
Well, that's not really true.
No.
He wasn't that good.
He wasn't
was
that good.
good, but he wasn't that good.
No.
But he
But
used
it
to
was good
spar
work.
with me. Yeah, we got a bit rough sometimes, but we sorted that out.
What would you give to see a tape of that nowadays? These days in social media, everything is online and being filmed, like this conversation now. In those eras, there's so much magical lost footage. Who were the other good leading lights at the time you were?
Johnny Whitehorn was a good amateur.
Johnny Whitehorn, yeah.
Billy Taylor.
Billy Taylor, who was Olympian in
Billy
1972.
Taylor, a few of them, they're all gone there, a few fighters, I mean, Jay Reardon, who was a good fighter. We boxed in European Games together out in Romania.
Yeah.
But he was the one who said to me, "Come on, Jim, let's go pro. Let's go pro." And I went pro, and he had one fight and turned in.
Do you know why that was?
I don't know. He got married, and a wife and a kid.
Yeah, that doesn't help.
There's no money, when there was no money when he was fighting.
Well, you say that, to be honest, I think for the vast majority of fighters, when we're looking on, spectating right now with the former British champion, Darren Hamilton, I think he will confirm that even at the British title level today, it's not any holy grail of finance, you know what I mean? So
one thing I did notice when I boxed as a professional, I boxed many times with alcohol, and I met many knockouts, that's why they call me the assassin.
Walking assassin?
Yeah, they call me that. That was Red Gutteridge, you know me that.
Did he?
Yeah,
Did he phoned it, or Reg?
Yeah, he phoned my house, and my dad said he wants to call you the assassin. I said, listen, that's a murderer, I don't want to be a murderer, My dad said, it's good, so we went with it, That's how we started doing that.
Yeah. I was going to say, when you talk about, you were a big puncher, it's well known. Did you favour the right hand or the left hook? Or just
I could punch with both hands, even the jab I can punch with.
Yeah.
But I learnt that through balance.
Yeah.
With a glass mirror in my passage where I used to practice my footwork, backwards and forwards. And the power ain't like this.
No,
Power is just this.
Yeah.
It's just a turn, that's the power.
Yeah.
And it's the earth. And you block it.
Floor.
Yeah.
So, we were just talking before we started doing this interview officially, and I'm a bit of a boxing anorak, and I tend to know quite a lot about the history of boxing. But actually, I mistakenly believed you to be a former British champion. In my mind, I thought you were. And you actually pointed
world
out
champion.
to me.
I was going for world champion.
You actually pointed out to me that you weren't a British champion. You were a Southern Area champion.
A Southern Area
And
champion.
you got beat by Steve Sammy Sims.
Eliminated. That was eliminated.
It wasn't even a time. It was eliminated. See, there's holes in everybody's knowledge. But my point is, a fighter of Jimmy's class.
Sorry, can you just stop filming for a second?